Dealing with rejection is a huge part of the music industry and, for that matter, a huge part of life. In this video, Ariane from Olympia Coaching joins me once again to give her tips. Let's jump in. Hey, it's Grandfather from Data Transmission, and if this is your first time joining us on YouTube, get tips and advice to DJs and artists to help you get further in the music industry. Today, I'm joined by my friend Ariane from Olympia Coaching. She's joined us twice before, once to talk about beating the block and kind of getting through creative blocks, and the other one was to talk about stage fright. Today, she's joining me to talk about how to deal with rejection. I don't want to waste any more time. Let's jump in and let's get Ariane's tips.
Thanks, Graham. That's a great question. Feeling rejected sucks. No one enjoys it, and my friend, you're in a competitive industry, so you better prepare yourself for rejection because it's gonna happen whether you like it or not. And you know, all famous musicians got rejected before they got signed. People like the Beatles or Kanye West also. In fact, if you're not getting rejected, then it means that you're doing something wrong, because it means you're not putting yourself out there and you're not taking any risks and getting out of your comfort zone. So, how can you deal with rejection? First, don't take it personally. There could be a million reasons why other people reject you, and quite often those reasons have got everything to do with them and nothing to do with you or your music. L.A. Reid, who's the president of the label Def Jam, famously signed Lady Gaga and then dropped her before she even recorded one single record, because they decided to allocate the budget that had meant for her to another project instead. And of course, then Lady Gaga went on to become a huge superstar, and L.A. Reid called this the biggest mistake of his career. So, not everyone is going to like your work. Basically, it's as simple as that, right? And it kind of makes sense. So if what you do is not for them, don't worry, that's totally okay. And that says nothing about who you are as a person, right? So don't mix what you do, which is the music, with who you are and what you're worth. Second is to ask for constructive feedback. Because sometimes the worst thing about getting rejected is that you don't even know why. You have no idea why because people are even too busy to reply to you. So my suggestion is to politely ask for feedback, and don't forget to thank the person if they gave it to you, because this is very valuable information that can point out to the places where you can improve, because no matter where you are on your journey, there's always room for improvement and for bettering your skills. Then turn your attention to something else, because our brain by default is wired to focus on the negative. This is an old survival mechanism designed to keep us alert in the face of danger. So if you're in the face of getting a lot of rejection, then it's even more important that you train your brain to consciously focus on the positive and what is working. So appreciate anything good coming your way, even if it's something small, even if it's just words of encouragement, or even if it concerns another area of your life. You can also appreciate the fact that you have the opportunity to fight for your music dream, right? Because it's not an opportunity that many people have around the world. And if you're stuck in a rut, get away from music for a few days, for a few weeks, take a break, and don't worry, the music industry is still going to be here when you come back. Finally, keep going. Maybe the no's you're getting are a no for right now, or for this particular track or opportunity, and it doesn't mean that you cannot get to a yes later. So cultivating patience is a must. It's also a numbers game, so keep approaching new people and keep nurturing the relationships you already have going with the A&Rs or the bookers that you're already talking to. And remember that whatever happens, it's a process of constant evolution and progress. So getting rejected is just another step towards reaching your objective. So these were my tips on how to handle rejection, and I promise you it gets easier and easier the more you get exposed to it. And the reward of that is that you get the opportunity to get better at your craft and also to become more resilient, which is a fantastic quality to have in life.
How did you find those? Do you have problems dealing with rejection? If you do, drop me a comments below. If you've got your own tips on how to deal with rejection, yeah, put those below as well, because then we can all help each other. It's, like I said, it's a big part of the music industry. There's a lot of rejection, a lot of labels saying no, a lot of parties saying no, a lot of promoters saying no. So if you're dealing with it on a regular basis, then how are you dealing with it? Put it in the comments below. I really want to interested to find out how you get through it. Thanks again for joining us on the big question this week. I've been Graham Farmer, and I'll see you next time. Bye.